Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the lightweight bout between Grant Dawson versus Bobby Green. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm going Grant Dawson, average confidence to beat Bobby Green. And first off, we can't get too confident in Grant Dawson. Just like with 2 fights ago, he was struggling against Rick Glenn or Ricky Glenn or Ricky Lake, whatever you want to call him. He was struggling against Rick Glenn. Not to say Rick Glenn's a bad fighter, but obviously Rick Glenn has shown that he's not this next level fighter, and he'll never be this next level fighter. Like, is he going to be a top 15 fighter in the UFC? No. Is he going to be top 20? No. Top 30? No. Maybe he was top 30 at one point. We don't know how these rankings be working out, but they want to work. But truly, like a true top 30, true top 20, no, never in his life. Not to say he's a bad fighter, but no, not happening. And Grant Dawson struggled with him. And Bobby Green could definitely present much of a better striking challenge than anything Rick Glenn presented for him. And it's really so if Bobby Green can stuff the takedowns, maybe survival of his back enough or scramble and, make Grant Dawson work and, really keep him on the feet and make him uncomfortable. Or when they're like, if Grant Dawson is taking him down and, I don't know, condition starts to fade or whatever, because it's like too difficult of a task. Like he's struggling to get him down. He's struggling to hold him down. We can see him in a similar situation, if not worse. So I ain't going no crazy confidence or putting no crazy confidence. Might not even bet this one, to be honest. Maybe over, maybe, but or maybe in the distance, maybe. But yeah, it's a interesting fight here. But also Bobby Green on his side, even though he was like with the first person to successfully submit Tony Ferguson, I think he put him to sleep in his last fight. He struggled with Tony Ferguson. I think he was losing that first round, and he got dropped in that first round, lost the first round, and then he had to rally against the corpse of Tony Ferguson, so that wasn't a good look. Whereas Grant Dawson, he had that bad performance against Rick Glenn. He was lucky it was a draw or not. Or was he really lucky? I think when he went like 2 clear rounds, then Rick Glenn got a 10-8 or something. I don't know, but probably should have really been a 10-9. So he should have really won that fight, but he should have never been in that tough of a fight with Rick Glenn. Maybe underestimated, I don't know what. Maybe it was short notice, I forget what happened. But yeah, but either way, Grant Dawson had the time to and he had successfully bounced back from that fight and had a good performance against Demir's Magulov, where he just really dominated him with, similar. He's gonna look for a similar approach against Bobby Green. And yeah, I think he's gonna have a harder time getting Bobby Green down and a harder time closing the gap on Bobby Green and landing clean combinations or landing clean setups to get to those takedowns. Clean strikes clean combinations to get to those takedowns against Bobby Green, at least early. But once he gets him down and starts to really put pressure on him and really start to weary on him, I think he's gonna be able to find a submission easier, or will find a submission, because he didn't finish he did not finish his Magulov, but I think he'll be able to finish Bobby Green, especially with 5 rounds to work with. And as we saw in from the Rick Glenn fight, that the outlier or whatnot fight. He saw questionable cardio, but you saw in the Ismagulov fight, that was fixed. So I'm expecting him to come in here with the cardio to, wrestle for 25 minutes. And I think he's going to do so. I think Bobby Green will be someone hard to find early because he's so elusive. He's so fast. He got a good jab. And he, again, very skilled and very unorthodox on the feet, wrestling background himself. So it's going to be hard to find that takedown initially. But I think the opportunities will present themselves. I think even opportunities on the feet, I think he's going to clip Bobby Green at some point in his fight. That's probably going to help him get that first takedown, because Bobby Green likes to keep his hands low, chin up in the air a lot of times. They can be able to fake a takedown, come with an overhand, clip Bobby Green. Then from there, he probably get his first takedown, and then that's going to open the floodgates for the rest of the takedowns in the fight that he's going to need. It is really wear down on him, probably for that second half of that first round. And then probably beyond the first minute of the second round, take him down, control him. It's really wear on him heavy. Bobby Green probably made to get back to his feet to be surely taken back down in that second round. Then again, held and pounded on for the rest of that second round. In the third round, Bobby Green probably hands low, breathing heavy. And you're going to start seeing Rick Glenn combos and find success on the feet and start out striking him in that third round. To eventually go back to his takedowns once Bobby Green starts respecting his striking, take him down, and it's really start to unload and go for the finish. Get Bobby Green to turn to his back, or will give up his back, not turn to his back. Turn to his stomach, give up his back, and then Rick Glenn's going to sink in the rear naked choke and get that third round submission. So third round submission, rear naked choke, Rick Glenn. Hey, it is what it is. So third round submission, rear naked choke, Grant Dawson. So in this one, I got Grant Dawson via third round submission.